Hey gang, it's Dave, and you've been seeing me post about the console vault and how good it is. Well, a lot of you have also been asking me, how easy is it to put in? Well, in some vehicles it's really easy. So we're going to look at putting it in here if you're like me, you tend to put a lot of stuff in your console, and that's kind of where everything goes. Guys, it's kind of like our purse on wheels, right? So let's talk about how easy this thing is to put in. All right, so here we go. Okay, so the first step is you got to get in here and you got to get all your stuff out of here. Luckily, I just decided to keep it all in a cardboard box, but let's start clearing this thing out and we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. So first you got to get everything out of here. You got to pull all this stuff out, get all this, who knows what you got in here. Some, oh look, some Glock patches. A couple of these, I got some from some friends of mine. Got a flashlight we got to get in there. Got all these business cards. Let's get them out. Kubotan and some keys. Got all sorts of things in here. Oh, there's that extra charger. All right, well, let's put that back in there. All right. Some more of this stuff. Oh, another flashlight. Oh, I'm going to save those for later. Those are going to go over here. Okay, well, sunscreen. You never know when you might need that. Freedom. Got to get some Freedom in your glove box. Oh, look, some ammo. Shh, I don't have any of this. I tell you, sometimes these consoles are like the clown cars of our truck. Get some gloves in here. Let's pull that thing up. There's my hat. Oh, look, another one. Let's get that one up out of there. Okay. And how the hell did this thing get in here? All right. Well, let's get this out of here. Let's keep emptying this. Jeez, I think that's it. Let's see. Is it finally at the bottom of it? There we go. Okay, so when we get this, open up your box. You're going to see this is pretty much how mine came. Okay. Bubble wrap out of the way. There's the instructions. There's the mounting screws. Okay. And there's the console vault itself right there. Okay. This thing's pretty chunky. It's got everything you need in there. All right. Let's get this thing out of the box. Okay, so here's our console vault. It's going to be set to the factory default of 4 zeros. I've got the obviously the 4-digit combo. You can get a keyed one or a 3-digit. I ended up with a 4-digit one. Okay, so basically I get to turn it. If you look at the lock in here, the lock is pretty good. Okay, then we got the inside, pretty roomy. You can get a lot in here. You can get my whole hand in here, and it's pretty deep. You can tell it's goes all the way into here. Okay. So what I would do is first take out the little foam liner they have in here, pretty dense foam. It's good. And then they have those 2 mounting screws at the bottom. Okay, there's one there, and they got one back here. Okay, those are going to match up with the screws on the bottom of the console. All right. So now that I've looked at this, let's go prep the console. All right, now we got everything out of there. We got to take the bottom liner out. There's a little rubber liner in the bottom. We'll take that out. Okay, set that over there for my snack later. Okay, and you'll see those 2 bolts at the bottom. They're 10mm bolts. Okay, got to loosen those up, and then you see these things right here. Those are your stays for your console lid, so your console lid doesn't crush into your space and doesn't collapse. So we got to pop those out of there. Let's get working on this. All right, so getting these things out, what we're going to do is we're going to just had to make sure I had everything here. First, we're going to just gently wedge these things out of here. They just click right out, and set those aside. You're not going to throw them away. You're going to need them back. And we'll take the other one out. Then you're going to take your socket, make sure it's on the right direction, and let's get those loosened up. And let's just take those bolts right out of there. Okay, don't throw anything away just yet. Alright, so now we got the console prepped. Okay, we're ready. If you want, just to give yourself a little more room, go ahead and pop this little tray out, and that'll give you some room, but the console is going to fit like right flush with this, so you won't lose console. You see I've got a USB port here, 2 of them. I've got a charging port over here. I'm not going to lose the use of those. The one thing that I found in my Tahoe, in my previous vehicle, is the console vault kind of eliminated the ports. They were supposed to have a plug-in for it, but it really sometimes didn't work too well. But in this case, in this truck, I'll still maintain them. Okay, so let's get that console vault. All right, so you're going to see that this console vault is going to fit pretty snug in there. Okay, so just take your time, lower it in. If you have to force it, you got the wrong one. All right, this one just kind of drops right in there. And if you can see, it's got a little bit of space there. Okay, that's for a little bit of slop in the adjustment, but that's not critical. Okay, same thing, but it fits pretty tight. Okay, if you look at it, you know, if you still want to pile some of your extra toys on top of it for now, you got some room up top. Okay, but right there, that's where it fits. Okay, I took the slot out, and just to give me some room. Now, for some reason, there's a hole, about 1.5 inch, 2 inch diameter hole in the front of this. It might be just for ventilation, or it might have another purpose for another model car. Who knows? You know, it might be something to feed some wires into. But I'm going to find out. I'll post an update on that in a little bit. All right. So if you see the holes way down in there, they kind of line up. So let's get these things filled in and get this thing attached. I can give you guys a better angle here. All right, here we go. Now, I did try it with the bolts I took out, and they do fit, although they're just not really long enough. So I'm going to use the console vault bolts. They're just going to go right down in there. Get them started by hand. You don't want to cross thread down in there because that's all you've got to mount anything with. And get one started. And get the other one started. Let's get them snug down. Now tighten them till they're snug. You don't need to go too crazy. This isn't where you got to put 100 pounds of torque into it to get it to anchor. And you just got to get it in there. Turn them till they're snug. Okay. Now this thing's not going, it's in there. Okay. Now they supply you with that foam rubber base. Okay, so put that down in there. Okay. And start putting your stuff back together. Okay. I'm going to just turn this to secure it. Make sure that it's still on zeros so that you don't accidentally lock it and then have to stop to go set the combo. Okay. So here's our stay brackets for our console lid. Put them in till they set. Okay, kind of goes in and then slides to the rear, and it gets out of the way. Good. Okay. Here's our little storage cup. Let's put that guy back in there. Okay, and now, if you look, everything is back to where it was. Close the console. Everything's there. All that's left for you to do is set the combination, and you're ready to go. Now, a disclaimer that I'll put out there. Check your local laws on whether or not you can store a gun in your vehicle. There are a lot of places that might say no. So be aware of your local laws. But the way I look at it is this thing's hard mounted in the car. They've got to be able to open it to get it out of the car. It's going to slow down most of your thieves. You can put your wallet in here. You can put your cell phone in here. I've put these in vehicles for people that are in the running community. I've put them in vehicles for people in the gun community or just people that want some sort of lockable container in their car. And for most trucks and pickups, SUVs, some minivans, they work. Now, bear in mind, Console Vault does not make them for every vehicle out there, but with a little creativity, I've been able to come up with some interesting ways of securing items and putting some sort of vault in your car. So, give it a look, give it a check. Okay, if you go on Console Vault, okay, consolevault.com, and check out, use the code 2005. It's going to save you some money. Okay, right now I think they extended a special. I'll double check on that. They extended a special, and it should save you at least 10%, if not 20%. So go get them now. All right, this is Dave. Thanks for checking in. Have fun. Be safe. Okay, gang, that's the install. Okay, got it in here. It's all set, ready to go. All I got to do is set the combo. No, I'm not going to tell you what the combo is, but I just got to set the combination for it, and it's ready to go. Now, bear in mind, local laws and ordinances may determine whether or not you can secure a gun in your car. So double check, make sure you're legal, make sure you're following all the laws and not breaking any of them. Don't be a bad gun owner. If you have any questions, hit me up. You know how to find me. If you go to Console Vault, go to consolevault.com and type in the code 2005. That's our special code. That'll save you at least 10%, in some cases maybe 20%. These things average about $250 to $270, depending on make, model, configuration. So, save yourself some money. All right? Let's do it right. Let's do it smart. Just don't leave guns in cars. That's why I bought this. That's why I've had one in every vehicle I've owned for probably the past 9 to 10 years. Because there are times where you're going to run across a spot where you cannot take your gun in and you don't have a chance to take it home. Okay? So lock it in the car. At least with the Console Vault, it's going to be a lot safer than just throwing it in the glove box or just leaving it in the console and hoping for the best. Okay? All right. Check us out on safeinrochester.com, Rochester Personal Defense, Lions Pride Training Group. Okay. We'll see you guys soon. Be safe.